This is Business Tonight. Every year, quoted companies and players in the capital markets are recognized for contributions to the growth of the market. And since 1995, the Pearl Awards has been that vehicle of recognition. This year's award is focusing on the theme, winning with tenacity. Well, let's talk more about this, and joining me to do that in the studio is the President, Pearl Awards, Tayo Orekoya. Many thanks for your time. Tayo, once again.
Thank you, MC.
Yes, just before we go into what Pearl Awards is all about this year, let's briefly look at the Nigerian stock market. In 2017, the economy slipped into recession, and of course the market was still there trying to cope with the effects of that recession. Now it's post-recession, is also brewing strong. What's your take? Briefly assess the Nigerian stock market this year.
Well, the year has been a very positive one for the stock market. Well, not that it started that way. You'll recall that last year, the market actually ended on a negative note, about 6.1%. And then for the first quarter of this year, there was still a negative position of about 5% in the first quarter. Now, going into the second quarter, precisely from April, the market regained its positive position. And within April and May, about 15% positive growth was achieved. Now, after that, looking at the second quarter, up to the end of the second quarter, the market was able to achieve strong showing, gaining about 2.2 trillion in market capitalization. And I think one needs to look at, okay, what are the factors that have been responsible for this? First, for the first quarter, I think a good number of the equities posted positive results in their first quarter results for this year. And there was the prospect of these companies doing better in subsequent quarters, which actually happened. Exactly. Again, macroeconomic management by the federal government and the Central Bank of Nigeria contributed immensely to what has happened. Talking about fiscal policies and the fact that security in the Niger Delta also assured high production of crude. And of course, we were able to make better sales. And the prices of crude in the global markets also went up. So all these contributed to better external reserves for the country, and also the manufacturing and real sector of the economy was boosted. So all this boosted investors' confidence. And again, if you look at the management of the foreign exchange by the CBN, these assured foreign portfolio investors that yes, there was stability, there was access also to foreign exchange, and all these added to the fact that the market was able to, even up to the third quarter, perform excellently well. At the end of the third quarter, the market has been able to return like about 32%.
Exactly. All this has renewed confidence
in investors.
Exactly. So, this must have informed, of course, the theme for this year's Pearl Awards, talking about winning with tenacity.
Yes, with tenacity, that's right.
So talk to us more about that.
Okay, well, tenacity, of course, means doggedness, resilience in the face of challenges in the operating environment. And for us at the Pearl Awards, we have looked at what has happened in the economy, the recession, and then the recovery, you know, that we're experiencing now. Now, in the midst of all those challenges, some companies have continued to have their staying power, remaining on the winning edge, yes. And we need to recognize them. We need to reward them for being resolute, determined, and being able to strategize to remain on the winning edge. So that's what the theme is all about, winning with tenacity.
All right, this award has been on since 1995.
That's right.
How impactful has it been on the Nigerian
well,
exchange?
I must say it has been extremely impactful to the various stakeholders, starting with the quoted companies. It has engendered healthy competitiveness amongst quoted companies. Remember, the Pearl Awards is based on verifiable indices, facts and figures. And so there is that competition. And companies that emerge as winners and even nominees have their share prices shoot up immediately after the awards and even in subsequent months. Again, for the market, there has been engendered public awareness through the Pearl Awards. Now, gone are the days where people think it's an elitist market. Today, everybody knows. And Pearl Awards has contributed in this realization. Not only that, we have ensured that by rewarding excellence, increasing productivity, the returns to the stakeholders, that is the shareholders, has been enhanced in terms of dividends, scrip issues, and so to a large extent, the Pearl Award has been extremely impactful, I must say.
Yes, it was set up for, as you said, for actual operational performance based on verifiable facts and figures.
That's
so
right.
Tell us more, how verifiable is this?
Okay. Now, we saw the process of the awards is actually very, very stringent. We ensure we source our data from annual reports of the companies that are filed with the stock exchange, as well as the trading reports for the 52 weeks in the preceding year of the awards. Now, we have 9 clearly defined indices, including turnover growth, earnings yield, returns on equity, net asset ratio, profit margin ratio, share price appreciation, dividend cover, dividend yield, and dividend growth. These are the indices by which we measure. And again, we have a research and collation committee made up of experts that vets and analyzes, collates these figures, and then report to a technical committee of the Board of Governors, headed by past Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, I mean, the process is unassailable, and also it's transparent. We ensure that we publish, the facts and figures with charts, with graphs at the awards night event.
All right.
And for 22 years, it has been unassailable.
It must be highly verifiable. Yes, all right. We know that companies have been able to churn out good quarterly reports. But just before I let you go, Tayo, tell me, what's your forecast for the year? How do you think the capital market will end with all that you have said?
Well, I will see the capital market ending on a bullish note. As we go into December, don't forget, I mean, the central bank just released, the NPR, releasing it and, still maintaining the 14%. Again, the foreign exchange environment is now stable. As we go ahead, I see a situation that, based on government policies, the budget has been released for next year. Yeah. So I see a situation that the market will be able to consolidate. And at the end of the year, we shouldn't be ending with anything less than 40% growth. All
right. On that note, we'll end this interview. Thank you for your time, Tayo Orekoya, President Pearl Awards. We appreciate your time on Business Tonight.
My great pleasure, MC. Thank you.